like a hit and run. She came up.
Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. Today's vlog is all about Mama, our Mama. This is my sister Erica. She is 16. The funny thing is, there's a bigger age gap between me and my sister Erica than there is between me and my mom. There's just 16 years between me and my mom. There's 17 years between me and Erica. So that's a little interesting fact. The girls are sitting here watching us off camera, so they may add in a little something story about Granny in a little bit. But we are just going to jump right into our stories about Mama. So we wanted the boys to be a part of this too, but we couldn't ever all get together. We wanted to all get together at Easter and film this, and then Bradley couldn't be there, so we didn't want to do it without him. And then I told the boys to film themselves and send it to me, and they didn't. And so we are just going to film here with Erica. So we're just going to tell stories about Mama. So I will go first since I'm the oldest. I'm 33. And Mama had me. You can go ahead and check that.
Anyways,
She's got a social life.
I'm not. Okay.
Mama had me when she was I guess it was her sophomore summer. She was 15 when she got pregnant with me.
Yeah.
And some friends of hers offered to pay for her abortion. And she said no. And so she married my dad and had me when she was 16. And then they got divorced when I was 4. And it was just me and her for a couple of years. And it was the best. Sorry. It's great now. It's the best now, I guess. It's the best now. But it was really fun.
It was the best at the time.
It was the best at that time. It was so fun because, oh my gosh, I mean, I had my mama all to myself. And we lived in this A-frame house, and there was like this little windy staircase, and there was just like a loft up there, and that was our bed, and I had her all to myself. And it was so fun. So she's 20, I'm 4, and she was crazy. If you know my mama, she's still crazy. And so this one memory I have there, I have always like zoned into movies. Like if I'm watching TV now, I zone in, I don't hear anything around me. And so I'm watching Cinderella one day, and grandmother's over there, and Mama's outside on the deck, and she's like, Mom, do you know this story?
I think I know where it's going.
She's like, Mom, come out on this deck. And Graham's like, oh, Missy, this deck is not safe. Oh, it's not safe. And she's like, sure it is. And Mama's out there jumping up and down on this deck. She's like, sure it is. And it falls. And this is like really high up. And it falls. And I'm just inside like this, watching Cinderella, memorizing every line. And I hear her screams. I'm like, what's going on? So I just walk on over, and I almost step out, and they're screaming, no! And I look down, and there is Mama on the concrete slab below. She hit so hard it knocked her bathing suit top off. And my grandmother landed in a mud puddle, still holding her cigarette up in there. She was like losing it. She's having an asthma attack. But that's Mama. That is her. She was so fun. She was so fun. Another thing, when it was just me and her, she taught me to swim. Still around the age of 4. We're over at somebody's house. I don't know, somebody we knew had a pool, and it was just me and her. They weren't home, and she threw me in. And I thought I was gonna die, and that's how I learned to swim. And she did that with all of us. Tell me about the Zaxby story, because she mentioned this earlier, and I don't know this one.
Okay, Mom's bad at socializing, like ordering things. She always
really
says,
is.
give me a number. If you don't give me a number, I can't say it. So we go to Zaxby's, and I was like, okay, we're gonna practice big Zach's snacks.
Oh, that's hard to say anyway. It really
and she's
is.
like, big Zach's snacks? She's having a stroke. And then she finally gets it out. And then we start driving, to pick up the food. And she just keeps driving. She forgot the food. And I turned to Mama. I was like, Mom, where's my food at?
She ordered at the speaker?
She ordered at the speaker in the drive-thru and then just drove off without it.
Did she stop and pay at the first window?
No.
She just drove off?
Without food, without paying. I was like, Mom, where's my food? And she goes, oh shit, I forgot it. And so we stopped mid-drive-thru and she goes in to get it. And she said she went in.
What do you even say? I got so tore up ordering that I left my food.
She said she went in and she was like, I just got through a drive-thru and forgot my food. I got a Zach's big snacks. And she got it.
Oh,
it was like a hit and run. She came out. She threw the food in the left.
She does struggle at restaurants. At Taco Bell, she can't order anything. It's got to be a number. At Quesadilla, she can't.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead and tell us.
She can't
I don't even
order
remember.
a quesadilla. She can't do a quesadilla. I can't even say it right now. Oh my word. We were all crammed in the van. So all four of us kids, so me, Jordan, Bradley, Erica, and my two girls when they were little, all crammed in the van with Mama. I don't know where we were going or what we were doing, but we were going through Burger King and we were getting a piece of burger from the Burger King and she got tore up ordering and I don't know why. There was nothing weird to say at the Burger King, but man, she got tore up and I mean, she couldn't breathe. We were all dying. She had to roll down my window in the back of the van. I had to order. I mean, we were rolling. Okay, so we lived in Misty Ridge subdivision growing up and we had a 3-story house. Like it was a 2-story house, but then a basement. So on this one end of the house, there were 3 stories. And she was hanging out my bedroom window one day, 3rd story, hanging out my bedroom window, painting the shutters. And one of the neighbors is like, Melinda!
No, that sounds like
You're
her, though.
gonna kill yourself, Melinda! And she's like, hey, Barb, it's fine. It's fine. And she's literally hanging out, painting the shutters.
Wouldn't she still do that, though?
Yeah, she has no fear.
No
She's seen it all.
fear. Oh my word. So she has some interesting parenting skills. So
Don't we all know that?
when Bradley was little, literally the child tried to die a lot of times. So he was in the buggy as a baby in Walmart. And Jordan is like 2.5. Bradley's a baby. And I wasn't there, but Mama's putting away the groceries and you prop the buggy up next to the car and she's putting away the groceries and Jordan's going, Mom, 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 Mom. And you tune that out after a while and she finally goes, what? And he said, Bradley. And he points and Bradley was gone in the buggy. And she takes Jordan and runs and Bradley had rolled 26 spaces down the Walmart parking lot. She counted them after she had grabbed him. She was in flip-flops and had a toddler on her hip and she got her baby and was pushing him back and counted 26 spaces. And then he rolled a truck through the subdivision, Bradley did, as a baby, and hit a telephone pole, totaled the truck. He was fine. Then Jordan was driving him on a 1-seater go-kart. And Mama had this rule, like, if they're not bleeding, they're fine. Well, they were screaming, and the neighbor Barb, she was like, Melinda, the boys are screaming their heads off. And she's like, oh, if they're not bleeding, they're fine. And Barb's like, I think they're bleeding. And sure enough, Bradley was bleeding. He like almost lost an eyeball. All this was gone. And they were riding on a go-kart, and it was a little one-seater, and Jordan had turned around to make sure Bradley was still okay and flipped it, and it took Bradley's eyebrow off. So anyway, she had an interesting parenting style where it was like, we are lucky to be here. We are survivors. That's the only way I know how to put it. It is so fun. It is so fun. There are videos that we so bad want to insert in this vlog that we cannot because Mama will kill us. But she dances and sings, and I am turning into the same woman.
No, she is.
I am this same woman, and I own it, and I am proud. This is a vicious cycle. You're turning into Graham. I'm turning into you. This is awful. You have so much to look forward to.
Can't wait.
Okay, what's your story?
We were all in the living room, and Mom's on, I don't know, probably on Facebook, on her antique sites, because the woman loves a bargain. And she was trying to sound out a word.
This is not going to be good.
She was like, compromise? The word was compromise. But it was close enough.
It was close.
And she didn't understand why we were laughing.
Oh.
Because it was compromise, not compromise. Long story short, me and Dad were in the kitchen, and I guess Mom was taking out garbage. And we have stairs going out from the laundry room into the garage. And I don't remember if we heard a thud, but we were in there, we were in the kitchen, and all we heard was just a faint, hail. 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 And we went out there. I don't remember if she was sprawled out. I just know she was on the stairs.
Help. Oh, Mama. I'm telling you. So, the next thing in my notes to talk about is she had cancer in 2011 or 12. We kind of guessed on that. I can't really remember the year. I forget about it. She is perfectly fine now. I totally forget about it. But she had the hysterectomy first. Gosh, I can't even remember how things went. Her first surgery, whatever it was, I stayed at the hospital with her one night. And I was like, oh, it's fine. And I brushed her hair. And I was like, oh, I'm here for you, Mama. And so I made the little bed and, out of the chair. And I was like, if you need something through the night, I'll get it. And apparently that night I was so dead dog tired that she did need me, and I didn't wake up. And she woke up through the night and needed a snack. And I didn't hear her. And so she got up and pushed her IV pole over and walked around me and grabbed some Pringles. And I never knew it. So I'm a terrible nurse. But, yeah, I remember that. And then she ended up having a double mastectomy, and they took her belly fat and did reconstructive surgery. It was a terrible surgery. It was like 19 hours. She had an artery that collapsed. It was awful. Then when all that was done, we thought, okay, this is over. My goodness, because they took like a ton of lymph nodes out. Then they said she had to do chemo, and
when that happened, I remember she said something about her hair, and I was in the garage brushing it, and I was like, Mom,
did it start falling out?
Yeah. And I was like, Mom, and she was like, I don't remember what she said, but she was like, oh, I guess it started.
Oh, she doesn't care. No, I mean, it didn't faze her.
Because she let me and Jordan cut her hair. Bradley wasn't crazy about it. Chopped it. She let us shave it off. Just go ahead and go balls.
See, there's a lot I miss out on because I am so much older. So they have, like, I had Mama when she was young, and like I had like a totally different woman, and now she's in this new stage of her life, and she's fun in a totally different way. And now
we
she's
don't even talk about her 50th birthday.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll get to that in just a second. She is like in this totally new stage of her life, and she's fun, like, and so laid back.
She really is fun.
And not at all like she was when I was your age. Okay? Very different. So, it's really neat that we're so far apart. So, she did the chemo, shaved her head. She did not wear a wig. She rocked that bald head. I said, Mama, this is prime yard sale season. We're going to go to every yard sale, and people are going to feel so sorry for you, and we're going to get the best deals of our life. Rock your bald head. And so we just did it, and she did great, and she came through it, and she's doing wonderful. So she just turned 50
in November.
She owns it. She ain't ashamed of it.
No, she's not.
We had a birthday party, and she got some interesting gifts. The most interesting from her son-in-law. We won't share that here. But it was funny, and we had a really good time. We were all together. I think every one of us were there. Jordan, brother, all of us.
Yeah.
Rare. Very rare. And we played games, and it was really fun. Do you have any other things you want to share about Mama?
The only thing I can think of is the waxing one, but it's not nearly as funny when you don't have the video.
I know. Oh,
I feel like
wish.
there's so many more. I just can't think of them. I don't remember.
I mean, this is a lifetime of a woman we're trying to tell you about. A complex woman we're trying to tell you about. What is your favorite memory of Mama? Try to think of one.
Oh my goodness.
Your favorite memory
I
of anything in your
don't know.
in your whole entire life.
I don't know. Just the one where she dances next to the pond.
Yes.
That one was a moment. That one's gonna stick for a very long time. She took her shoes off. What song is that?
Moses, take your shoes off.
Yep,
You're on holy ground.
That'd be the one. She took her shoes off, but she will kill us if we show that.
I can't show it. My favorite memory of Mama is when it was just me and her, and she used to take me to Frozen Head Park and show me how to walk across the stage for pageants. And I was never in a pageant because I was too shy, but she was in pageants. Even when I was a baby, she was in pageants. And I think up until I was 1 or 2, she was in pageants. But she would show me how to walk across the stage and pose and look at each judge and never take your eyes off of the judges. And she would show me that, and that was so fun. And I just remember her being so confident and so beautiful, and it has been sad to see her through the years lose that. And she is still so beautiful, isn't she? And she needs to be confident.
She takes her spells.
She takes her spells where she feels good about herself, and I want her to feel good about herself all the time. She's so fun, and she is so kind. She takes care of people, high school friends that she hasn't heard from in ages, and she sees them like need something on Facebook, and she goes and takes some groceries and pays a bill for them. Or family members, like tomorrow she's spending her entire Saturday running and doing stuff for family members. And so us four, even Jordan and Bradley, even though they're not a part of this video, we all four want to say Happy Mother's Day to you, Melinda. And we hope you have a great Mother's Day. And Happy Mother's Day to all the mamas out there. We will see you in our next video. Bye!